leaving out from here, we've got to stop by and grab a couple of biscuits for some breakfast and a couple of rigs. We'll stop it outside of Sylacauga and fuel up.
Air down.
We usually air down there. I'm not saying that you want to air down there, but the Jeeps will go ahead and air down. We'll stop and just have one to do once we hit the trail. It's about 15 more miles on pavement from there, but we don't mind riding air down in Alabama. There's no law against that. So we'll go ahead and air down there, then we'll be right in Sylacauga and hit the trail there. We're going to ride all the way up to, we'll end up at Cheehaw, up at the state park, because the pavement, if you remember back when you used to hike out there, where the pavement stops at the end of that road, the Skyway right there, that's where we'll end up at.
Okay.
We'll hit the Skyway, take it all the way down to Chocolate Road at 500.
You're not talking about the Pinhoti.
Pinhoti, yeah.
I thought the Pinhoti was just for hacking.
We're not riding the Pinhoti.
Oh, okay.
All right. So we'll ride the Skyway all the way down to Chocolate Management Area.
Okay.
At the top of Heflin Mountain right there.
Okay, I know what you're talking about now.
We'll take 500 all the way across. We'll have lunch somewhere in there at Pine Glen Campground. Then we will head towards Borden Springs.
Okay, sounds good.
Everybody good? All right. Me and T-Bone have CBs. They'll work intermittently. Kevin, you and Ashley got this. Randy, I don't have another radio, so it'll be limited cell phone, but just stay with the group.
My point don't work up there.
All right.
All right.
Questions? Good to go.
This is how I stay in shape.
Sorry about that. There's a hole here I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, that sudden stop just about got your Faith Will Move Mountains bumped into.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect this hole up here.
Copy. You just remember this thing does not have the brakes that you do. This is gonna be there's a handle right there. Yeah, there you go. Well, we slung some mud. Hey guys, I just want to let y'all know, when approaching a mud hole, it's probably best to not hit it with as much speed as I do in these videos. We know that they have rock bottoms. We know that it's just a little water, and we weren't too concerned. But whenever you splash water up like that, you can really cause more harm than good. As you'll see later on, whenever I start off the video.
Make sure their windows are up.
I swear he gunned it.
He got you. Holy.
Hey guys, no worries on this little section right here. Don't think you have to have a lift or anything like that right here because of this. This is just an optional piece that I'm doing. It's definitely not part of the trail that you have to do. It's just something I always want to do for fun. So this does not in any way mean that you have to be able to go up this in order to do that trail.
All right, guys, obviously a campsite from some previous overlanding or whatever, camping out here. This is the kind of stuff we need to make sure that we pick up. Don't leave this out and give a bad rap to overlanders. All right, so we're doing our part, picking up the trash, and we'll take this back out with us.
Got a little bit of a trail here. I don't know how far it goes, but we'll check it out. But just wanted to kind of show y'all how pretty it is out here in Alabama. I mean, right now the leaves are down, so you don't see near as much green, but as you can see, there are lots of trees. Now, we just had a storm here not too long ago, so it's taken down a bunch, come down through here and just kind of wreck everything, because, you know, there's a lot of tornadoes in this area. But it's still beautiful. It's different, you know. This is not the kind of stuff that you get in on the West Coast. This is what makes the West Coast and East Coast a lot different. You know, out in the West we got a lot of dry and rocks and stuff like that, and we do have some trees and things like that, but it's different. It's all different, and that's the beauty of being able to wheel on both sides of the country. you get to see the diversity in the terrain and everything like that. I mean, when we came out to California, I know now that we're out there, we don't think as much about it. You know, it's not the wow factor in a lot of senses has already, you know, been there, and you know, we've already had it. And then you kind of get used to it, and then you come back here and you get the wow factor for here again, and then when you go back, you again, you know, and so on and so forth. But it's just, you know, we tend to forget how beautiful our areas are to different people, you know, people who don't see it every day. So I just wanted to bring that to y'all. Okay, so guys, I do believe, I'm gonna have to check the map and I'll let y'all know here in just a minute, but I believe this is the Pinhoti Trail, which is hopefully one day will become part of the Appalachian Trail. It is another major trail that's like the Pacific Crest Trail. The Appalachian Trail is this side of the country. Pacific Crest is on the west coast, but this is a maintained trail, so I'm pretty sure that this is the Pinhoti. And I saw on the map where it runs this trail runs right next to the Pinhoti, so this must be the Pinhoti that we're on now. So hopefully one day this will actually be absorbed by the Appalachian Trail and make the Appalachian Trail that much longer, because as of right now, the Appalachian ends in Georgia, and this would bring it on into Alabama and across Alabama into Anniston, Alabama, I do believe. And that would be cool if we had that much more. Actually, bring it into Talladega. Yeah.
I think you can get it. You might scrub a little. Oh, you missed. So Mac, what are we eating for lunch?
Redneck delicacy, Spam.
Spam.
Yeah, we even got brand name. Just for y'all. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, yummy.
Nothing like a good old Spam burger. Oh yeah. Went up.
All right.
We pulled out all the stops.
Mm-hmm. Where's y'all's box?
There are two.
Yes. Right there is where it's at. That right there and these. Tis the season.
For fatness.
That's right.
This is what our Alabama brethren are doing, and we gotta change this tide, guys. We want to not do this. We want to tend to take care of what we got so that the Forestry Service don't stop us from doing it. Go throw them in there. We don't want to have to, you know, the reason that we lose access to stuff as overlanders is because people do stupid stuff.
Kevin.
And then
but let's be fair. This is hikers and overlanders. Because this
yeah,
is on the Pinhoti.
actually this is on the Pinhoti, so it could very well have been a hiker as well.
That means it ain't too far away.
That was actually burning when we got here, and I know in California that's a mortal sin because we, you don't put it out. Next thing you know, the whole area is on fire, and we put this out thankfully, but up here because of the moisture, it will usually contain itself, but it's still a very, very big risk. So anyway, let's be sure we always put the fires out before we leave. Smokey the Bear says only you can prevent wildfires. So guys, I will say this, even though we got real muddy and everything like that, you don't have to do all that when you're out here. 600-1, super easy. We've got a stock full-size Dodge 4-wheel drive behind us. He's doing just fine. There's a couple little mud holes that you got to hit, but they seem to have hard bottoms on them, so it's not a big deal. Just, it's got some water in it, but not a real big deal other than that. Seem to have hard bottoms. I believe that in most instances you can do this in a stock vehicle, a stock 4-wheel drive. Really no hype about this whatsoever. It's a lot of fun just coming out here and riding through here and seeing all the beautiful country. But that's basically what this is a lot of beautiful scenery, and it's not anything that anybody can't do. So like I said, I wouldn't hesitate to bring a stock vehicle out here. In fact, this is a stock YJ, and it's got 31-inch tires on it. It's just a 4-cylinder 5-speed, nothing special. So it does everything out here. So that's what I got. And this, fellas, is where I do what I had just been telling you not to do earlier. I actually end up stalling the Jeep out like a goofy goober, and ended up having to sit and let the water dry out. So do not do what I do. That won't start. She's about dead, so we can't really just sit there and yank on her. Tell Michael to come back here and give me a pull-off.
They won't do that. Give it some gas.
I did.
Stand on it, for real.
I did.
Keep going.
No, it didn't go over that
It's dripping off
good.
It didn't go over the hood.
So, Kevin said it didn't go over the hood.
Give it some. All right.
That ain't gonna work.
It's gonna have to sit there and dry out, probably. My gosh. If I fall trying to find this up, I'm gonna fall.
Oh, shut up. You're the one that told me to give it the gas.
No, I didn't. You're the one that
Oh,
killed it.
you're lying.
You're the one that killed it, so
I
there
did
ain't no
do that.
way
I'll
around
take-
that.
I'll take credit.
He actually did warn
Let's
you
see
that
if
you
you
would
can be
kill
the
it.
one to crank it back up.
Huh?
Let's see if you can be the one to get it ready.
Did it die because you just like killed the engine?
No,
Or did it
yes,
flood
I
out?
hit third gear, and because
are you
second gear was about to pop out, so I went ahead and went to third.
Second gear was about to do what?
It was about to pop out. I told you you can't do it in the hole.
Who told you that?
Who told you
I
that?
told you that.
Nah, you definitely waterlogged. Oh yeah. You're gonna smoke for a while.
So, Kevin, what'd you do?
I stalled it out because this thing was gonna pop out a
Don't
second.
blame the Jeep.
No.
It's the Jeep's fault. It's all the Jeep's fault. She's flooded
Flooded with water.
with gas. I can smell it. She's still flooded.
We've gotten water in the intake.
Yeah.
What happened?
I believe we got some water in the intake. Maybe a little too much fuel.
It's gonna sound
That
terrible.
little 4-cylinder is
That is 4-cylinder.
it's so small in there.
Yeah.
That little 4-cylinder is just so small.
Kevin, go. Let's see what happens. That sounds like a lawnmower. Oh, he went for it.
This is where I was telling him that plastic might be. Hammer down.
There you go.
Keep going. Stay with it. Stay with it. Stay with it.
Stay with it. Stay with it. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. There you go.
I think I broke the U-joint.
You think so?
Popped out of gear.
Huh.
Try that.
Going down? Not touching. Oh, you got lucky. You got lucky. Goes all the way up. It gets tight right here.
No joke.
You got it. You're still on. It's going down. It'll go back up. You're still good. Still good. Still got plenty of room over here. Still good over here. You got it.
Is that what we tried to cross in that YJ?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Beautiful. Get that shot. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Sit right there for a second.
Oh, it's still running.
I need a still shot of that. Hang on.
What?
Hold up. Put it in first gear.
That was first gear.
All right. Let off on it and look. Cut the wheels back that way a little bit. You're too far to cut that way. It ain't gonna go nowhere like that. Give me a sign you can stop. You got to free spool it.
This is the downside of cable.
Yeah, when it fell down in the hole, they will
Engage.
start breaking out. And it's not engaged. It's all the way out.
Yeah. I don't think there's any space there.
Kevin's gonna fall. Hang on, the Jeep killed over.
You got traction now.
Yeah, you do.
Go ahead. All right, hold up. Let's go. Let's unhook it.
That's probably.
All right.
Okay.
Now, Colton.
Hold on. I gotta take a look at these zip ties. That's what I'm talking about.
No, that's not an option.
You will dump it on its lid if you fall off in that. Yeah.
So stay to the right.
Stay to the right. I'm talking about nearly rubbing the tree.
Did you almost fall off in that?
I don't know exactly where I was.
Because somebody's got
I think
some
that's me right there.
bottom right there.
I'm pretty sure that's me right there.
Because I was looking at that going, holy crap, who done that?
No lollygagging. You got this. There you go. You're good, you're good, you're good. Keep it going, you're good on that line, on that line. All right, you're open. Right here. You got perfect. Keep going just like you are. Cut it towards me. Oh.
Yeah.
You got it. Just keep going. Keep going. Stay with it. Cut it hard towards me. Yeah. Can we get a little trail respect out of this?
Oh yeah.
Hey everybody, this is Kevin. We just finished up 600-1 and 600-2. We're at the end of 600-2 and we're here with Randy. Randy took the most damage, so he is the winner of the end of the trail interview. He is the one that took damage today. Randy, tell us what happened.
Lost a CV axle.
Yeah, we see. Let's tell them the full story here. We were sitting down to eat, and what did you find on the ground?
Pulpers, but see,
Those was them.
It didn't happen then, though.
No, it was.
It did not make any noise until we crossed over 77. We went a good little ways before we got to 77.
But I looked in there, and then ball joints had slung out from in there.
Right.
So they might not have made the noise right then. but I guarantee you them ball bearings was
Well, they're
yours.
huge.
They are. They're big. So he slung out a couple of ball bearings. He said, "Is that for my truck?" I was like, "I don't think it is. They too big." But it turns out that they was.
Yeah.
And so he's gonna have to get him a CV axle put in. It's not too bad though. Those things are pretty easy to take care of. What'd you think about it overall? Did you enjoy yourself?
Well, yeah.
All
I'm
right.
proud of my truck. It did good.
All right. So this video was to let y'all know that, you know, stock rigs can come out here and do 601 and 602. It's not a big deal. You know, you definitely there's some places that you need 4-wheel drive, of course, and you know, the mud and everything like that, you know, you can play in it just as much as you want or as little as you want, and some places are not so optional. But I mean, this is a stock 4-wheel drive Ram 1500 with no lift. We've got a stock YJ with no lift and 32s, you know, or 31s. I mean, you can do it. If you want to come out here and you want to see this, you know, the scenery out here and see how pretty it is and everything, and come out here and have a good time, you can do it. There's nothing that's going to keep you from it. So come on out here and have a good time. Till next time, this is Kevin with Gray Line Overland. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a good one.